Hi, my name is Kathy Stahlman, and I am the director of Tribal Moon Belly Dance, formerly located in San Jose, California, until I moved up to Bend, Oregon last December. So now we're based out of Bend, and I'm also a former member of Fat Chance Belly Dance.
Wonderful. How are you today, Kathy?
I'm great. I'm great. It's 2 months away from Tribal Fest, so I'm really great.
Wonderful. Now, how long have you been dancing?
I have been dancing, since the late 1980s, which is when most of my troupe members were born. I first started off in folkloric and cabaret styles and performed with some really great groups, including Magana Baptiste's internationally recognized troupe, and found my way into the world of Fat Chance Belly Dance about 1993, and that's when I started taking lessons, and actually hung up my cabaret clothes for ATS gear the very next day after I saw them performing in San Francisco.
That's amazing. It does have that effect, doesn't it? Right away you want to get into it.
Yeah, it was not only did the costuming and the power and the beauty and the precision blow me away, but when I learned that it was completely improvised, that's what really just astonished me. And I thought to myself, I have got to learn how to do this.
Oh, okay. Can you tell us about your workshop at Tribal Fest 11?
Yes, I am teaching a workshop called Cues and Transitions for Dynamic Duets, and I'm really excited because you don't have to come to the workshop with a partner, because what we'll be reviewing are some of the subtle and not so subtle cues for giving and getting clear cues and transitions for slow and fast moves.
Okay. And how is it different, or how is it similar to the video, the Fat Chance Belly Dance Cues and Transitions video? How does it compare?
The Cues and Transitions DVD is a really great sort of overview, almost like a living lecture on the concept behind cues and transitions. If you don't have a partner to practice it with, what it really enables you to do is be comfortable as a follower, actually, while understanding the concept of leading and following. So I'll be basing some of the foundation off that video, of course. But what I really like to do is make my workshops and my classrooms a really comfortable, fun, interactive environment where people of different skill levels so shed their inhibitions and their fears about leading, and they walk away with just tremendous amounts of I can't think of the word right now, but they come out with a lot of pride because they sort of cracked the nut of how to finally feel comfortable with starting to lead.
The ATS change lead. What is the purpose?
The part of the beauty and the magic around ATS is the different moves and the different energy that the leaders bring to the living dance. So it's more exciting for the audience, and it's more exciting for your duet or your trio or your quartet to have different leaders come in. It just keeps it really alive and in the moment. And obviously when you change leads, then the former leader gets a chance to kind of take a break and become a follower. But changing leads is really part of the dynamic power and beauty behind this dance form.
Okay. Now, I was going to ask you, what can you do to become more comfortable with leading, but is that something that you talk about more in your workshop?
Yes, that is something that I do talk about in the workshop, and I give sort of little tips and advice. Like, for example, one of the things that I think is intimidating at first about leading and following is you're actually dancing to music that may be very unfamiliar to you. And I like to tell my students, because it's something that Carolina taught me, was when you're learning the steps and when you're learning to lead and follow, practice with some of your very favorite music, whether it's rock and roll or jazz or country or lounge music, hip hop, whatever it is, something that you know the breaks and the beat and all that. And that will really lower the anxiety quota quite a bit if you practice with something you're already familiar with and already love